Well, welcome back to the Prospect Hut. This is really an update from what happened on Saturday. And a lot of Met prospects and a lot of pitchers really shined on Saturday. This is from Mesmerized. Mets minus recap. Sproat, Allan turn encouraging outings. So, New York Mets minor league affiliates all put up strong performances on Saturday. Brand Sproat continued to progress, pitching 4 1/3 innings with just one earned run allowed. He walked 2 and struck out 6. 24-year-old's development will be crucial for the Mets' success in 2025, as they could be an injury or two away from needing his services. Now, he might be a pitcher the Mets might call up anyway. He's considered that close. Now, I would mention he pitched for Florida, and he pitched for them for 4 years. So his development as a pitcher with the experience is a little bit different than some of the other pitchers the Mets have in their system. And really, most systems, they get pitchers in their second year in college or third year after, in college. But he's a 4-year pitcher. So he's a guy that is a little more advanced in terms of just experience and pitching in big games and stuff like that. So he doesn't really have much of an innings limit on him, unlike other pitchers. So his innings limit could be like 150 innings for this year. So if he pitches well, the Mets will call him up. If he's pitching well, he's a little bit different than this idea that the Mets have injuries. Don't believe that, because the Mets want to go to a 6-man rotation, so they want him to pitch well. Meanwhile, Marco Vargas continued to impress with the stick for Port St. Lucie, going 2 for 4 for a double and a stolen base. We run down Syracuse. Syracuse beat the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs 6-2 with these wonderful names, Iron Pigs. Now, I would mention the Mets will be probably sending up an outfielder because of the injury to Jose Siri. So keep an eye on Jose Azocar could be here, or Billy McKinney up from the minor leagues. And, of course, the Mets should be getting Jeff McNeil back, and we'll see how that goes and see what the Mets decide to do with the Brett Beatty / Luis Angel Cunha situation. Joey Manassas playing first, went 2 for 4 with a double. 3 runs batted in. He's played really well. He's got 936 OPS. Donovan Walton, shortstop, went 2 for 4 with an RBI. Has a 584 OPS. Nico Goodrum, second baseman, went 1 for 4 with an RBI. The run scored, 705 OPS. Joey Manassas continued to impress with Syracuse, going 2 for 4, hitting a double and driving in 3. He could be an interesting guy. The Mets could call him up if they need an extra bat off the bench. Donovan Walton reached base twice, collecting 2 hits. An RBI and scoring a run. Sproof pitched 4 1/3 innings, gave 2 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. The ERA is now 5.23. So that's the second start that he's had, where he's pitched much better than his first start. Sean Reed Foley went 1 inning, pitched 2 hits and an earned run. His ERA is 13.5. The Syracuse team is not a good team. Aside from a couple of prospects, they are really bad. Daniel Nunez continued his rehab. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, walked 3 batters, and struck out 1. I don't really need him right now. Left-handed pitcher Janice Cabrera pitched 2 innings, struck out 2. Ty Adcock, very unfortunate name, pitched 1 inning, walked 1, and struck out 1. As mentioned on the mound, Sproat turned in a nice outing. He struck out 6 and allowed only 2 hits. Of course, 4 1/3 innings. Cabrera posted a strong outing, notching himself a win and striking out 2. The AA Binghamton Rumble Ponies, they were postponed. Because they got rained out. They got rained out. I'll have stuff on them for tomorrow. And Nolan McLean, one of the Met big prospects as a starter, pitched today. I know he pitched well. The Brooklyn Cyclones lost to the Hudson Valley Renegades. This was on Saturday, won on Sunday. The Cyclones were unable to generate any sort of offense in the first game of a doubleheader, falling to the Renegades. This might be the most talented minor league team, to be honest with you. Jacob Reamer and Chris Suaro collected hits, continued their respective strong starts to the 2025 season. Suaro, who was catching, went 1 for 3. He could get promoted very quickly to Binghamton. Keep an eye on him. He might be he might be a guy going quickly to the Mets list in terms of top prospects. He's a top 30 prospect, and he's a catcher, so he could go up this list very quickly. And he could play first a little bit and outfield a little bit. Jacob Bremer, who plays third base, went 2 for 4. His OPS stayed 11. He was hurt all last year. He has to play well. DeAndre Smith went 1 for 3. In right field, he's sort of a utility guy. 21-year-old Yoel Diaz was brilliant, continuing his scoreless streak, striking out 5 in the process. Brendan Gerton was shaky, giving up 3 runs, 3 walks, and striking out 4 through 3 innings pitched. I believe he was drafted last year. But Diaz pitched 4 innings, gave 3 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Gerton pitched 3 innings, gave 3 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Game 2, which was a game 2 for the Cyclones, they defeated the Renegades 2-1. The Cyclones only mustered 2 runs in the second game of the doubleheader, but that was all that was needed. Nick Roselli whacked a 2-run single to provide the only runs in a 2-1 victory over the Renegades. Roselli played second base. Diego Mascaro played in right field, went 2 for 4. He used to be a shortstop, and they got him in the outfield. Isn't that interesting? He's got an OPS of 811. Shortstop, Kevin Villavicencio went 1 for 3. Left-hander Zach Thornton continued to impress, tossing 5 scoreless innings. He's a strong candidate to rise to the Mets prospect rankings as the year progresses. He's not on any of the lists right now. He's under the top 30. He's left-handed, which is a big deal. And I think he was drafted in 2022, I believe. So he needs to start. Some of these prospects the Mets have to have big years. Drew Gilbert, Zach Thornton, Jacob Bremer. These guys have to play well. Jet Williams, Ryan Church, they have to improve or they're going to get left behind. And I would mention Kevin Parada has to wake up. His prospect stats probably gone. But if he's going to begin anywhere, he's got to do a much better job. Thornton pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 hits, a walk, and struck out 6. Again, he's left-handed, big key. Big thing. Ryan Lambert, who the Mets drafted last year, pitched 1 in the 3rd innings, gave 2 hits, a run, and 3 strikeouts. Saul Garcia pitched 2/3 of an inning, walked 3 batters. The St. Lucie Mets defeated the Lakeland Flying Tigers. St. Lucie broke out the bats against the Flying Tigers on Saturday, pummeling them by a score of 10-3. 5 hitters in line posted multi-hit performances, highlighted by A.J. Ewing going 3 for 5 with a homer. Again, A.J. Ewing playing center field, went 3 for 5 with a double, home run, 3 RBIs. He's got a 1204 OPS. He could be another interesting prospect the Mets have. He could be flying through the Mets system. He is a top 30 prospect. You can see him being in Brooklyn very soon. Marco Vargas, who was another player that did not play last year because he was injured, went 2 for 4, played shortstop. Probably more of a second base when he gets to the majors. He's got 1134 OPS for the season. Then J.T. Schwartz, I guess now playing third, went 1 for 4. His OPS right now is 393. I guess he's on a rehab assignment, I guess. Matt Allan continued to impress. Throwing 3 scoreless innings, followed by 4 scoreless innings from Channing Austin. So Allan pitched 3 2/3 innings, gave 2 hits and 3 strikeouts. Pitched really well in his return from the abyss. Austin pitched 4 innings, gave 1 hit, 1 run, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts. Right-handed pitcher Josh Bloom pitched 1 1/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. So this is the update. Just giving you an update, the daily update from Saturday. And this video will be up on Monday, and then I'll have another video from what happened on Sunday. But I do have a video what happened in Brooklyn, and that is the Mets' most talented team in the minor leagues, and probably the St. Lucie club too. But in terms of talent, the Brooklyn Cyclones are probably the most talented of the Mets farm teams. Like I said, Carson Benj is there. Eli Serrano III is there. Of course, Sproat is there. Jack Winninger is there. Quite a few. I think he's in Double A, excuse me. But a very talented group. Very talented group. So that's the team to keep an eye on. And they will go through the Mets system very quickly. Because if they all play well, they'll be in Double A. And we'll really be talking about them next year. Going into spring training. And some of them possibly being here with the Mets. So thank you for watching this video. And of course, please subscribe to the Prospect Hut. And I'll see you later.